you say the business side, I'm not gonna disagree to agree, but Tyson Fury, Otto Wallin, that's a business decision.
Yeah, of course.
I hate it.
Yeah,
but I know you do. So I'm not gonna lie on camera. Yeah, I can't stand that.
Let me counter that with.
Go ahead.
Tyson Fury, by all intents and purposes, will fight Deontay Wilder early next year.
Yeah.
He would have then boxed Deontay Wilder.
So this is predicating thing.
No, but you have to look at like. He would have fought Deontay Wilder, the most dangerous puncher in the division, in world boxing.
Top 10 ever.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Like, he would have fought him twice, away from home, in 14 months. Can you then turn around and say you're ducking and you're this and you're scared to fight? You can't, no. But if you've got a situation, like, people don't ever talk about some of the fights that Muhammad Ali had.
You mean going abroad?
People talk about
Germany
nobody fucking talks about him fighting Carl Mildenberger. Nobody talks about him fighting fucking, what's the guy's name?
He done like a European tour.
Joe Lewis, Bum of the Month Club.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus, man. Like, George Foreman fought 5 bums in one night. Like, yes, you don't talk about that. Once, say Fury goes and beats Deontay Wilder in February next year at Madison Square Garden.
Everything's going to be forgotten.
Do you think people are going to be talking about fucking Otto Wallin? After the Wilder fight, were people talking about Sefer Seferi? No, they weren't. Ben Davison, I had Ben Davison on our podcast, the first one we did, and I remember at the time everyone was like, Wilder Fury 2, it's going to happen. This was like a few weeks after. And Ben said to me, from a training point of view, do I really want that fight next? No. Because,
why would you want that?
Because
they are kryptonite for each other, by the way.
If you're going to design someone to beat the other, they're the person. Yeah, sure. But like, from a training point of view, he's boxed Sefer Seferi and Pianetta in what, 2.5 years, 3 years, which was the time elapsing from him going to Germany and beating Vladimir Klitschko. Yeah. Again, you know, he's shown that if the money's on the table and it makes sense for him to do it, he will fucking fight anybody. I'm not
asking for him to fight top 5.
Who could he have fought other than Otto Wallin? Pulev's not going to fight him. He's got the IBF. He's in the IBF situation.
I think if Pulev was in a situation where winner fights Deontay Wilder,
he'd be like,
he would have done it.
Yeah, but he would have gone, actually, I don't really think I can beat Tyson Fury. I'm just going to hang on to this IBF man
and just maybe get a free vacant belt,
or get a free vacant belt, or a fuckload of step aside money.
Like, I could, top of my head, it's difficult, but I could definitely pick someone out of the top 40 other than Otto Wallin. Ben
Davison did an interview with BT where he was kind of going through the list of people, and I remember, and look, everybody has their own agenda, and he's not going to come out and say we fought him because he was shit and gave us loads of money. He's not going to do that.
No, but that's what it is, though. Really, let's be honest. Otto Wallin, I guess, I think a match that is credible. He's a European champ of some sort.
Capable.
I like that. It's even better than credible.
Capable. He's a capable.
Is that below credible?
Depends. Credible, I think, is well. To be fair, they're both they're both subjective.
Yeah,
but I think.
What is he? 20-0, 14 knockouts or something?
Yeah, he's been on the circuit. He was Anthony Joshua's main sparring partner for a long time. I know he's been in a lot of AJ's camps. Does that mean anything? Not really. It means
everyone gets invited. Yeah,
but it means he's capable of boxing to a level where
is he Bacoli level? Where is he? I don't even know where he is. In my head, I'm trying to think. Where is he?
What level is Bacoli?
If he's not British, but I'd say Bacoli was English level.
I mean, I'd probably say he is British level. Personally,
you say British level Bacoli? Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
is he that?
I don't know.
It's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, because we've not seen it. Is he better than Tom Schwartz? Yes, he is better than Tom Schwartz.
Is he?
Yes. Yeah. Because there was before that fight certainly enough evidence where you cast a look at him fighting Senagashi and go, yeah, this guy's not
great, is he?
But
okay, so he stepped up a level.
Outside of, I mean, so take Joshua Ruiz out. Wilder is fighting Ortiz in a rematch.
Fury Povetkin.
Who would you have given a realistic... Would you have rather he boxed Jerome Miller?
No, I would have gone fucking mental.
No, I wouldn't have liked that either.
How dare Jerome Miller get an opportunity?
I wouldn't have appreciated that.
Would you have preferred Charles Martin?
No, because we've seen his level. He got ironed out in 2 rounds.
Yeah.
We've seen that level. Okay, yes. Selling something on the fact of, well, he's unbeaten.
That's what we're doing, aren't we?
Yes.
To the non-boxing fans.
Doing that is never ideal. But I tell you what is less ideal.
Title on the line.
That's another thing we can come on to. I tell you what's a worse way of selling a fight. We've seen him get chinned in 2 rounds already. That's bad.
By Joshua.
Yeah, exactly. So what? Fury has to go and iron him out.
I was upset about that rumour about that one as well.
That would have been a bad fight. Would you have rather him box Manuel Charr?
No.
But again, we've seen the level. Like, in my opinion, Deontay, as you correctly said, in my opinion, Deontay Wilder is the man to beat Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury is the man to beat Deontay Wilder.
Yeah.
If they're not fighting each other, I make both of them a huge favourite against anybody else. Whether you take Joshua Ruiz out because they're not relevant to this in particular scenario, because they've obviously got the...
We haven't seen him yet, but
we haven't seen him.
Let's say goodbye.
That guy can really. Him against Fury, I think, is
fantastic. Just a boxing match.
But would people love that? Probably not.
Probably not. It'd be boring.
But yeah, I mean, am I blown away by Otto Wallin as an opponent? Do I think it's going to be one of the great heavyweight fights of all time? Probably not. No. Yeah. But again, what's the alternative? Jarrell Miller? No, I don't want to see that. Do I want to see him against Manuel Charr, who's fucking struggled and looked poor in a lot of fights? Do I want to see him box Freza Quendo? No, I don't.
Where is he still fucking going? He's like
he's
number 2 or something.
He's still ready for his title shot, man.
He's actually waiting, isn't he?
Hasn't boxed in 5 years.
Yeah.
But it is an exhibition. It is.
And he said he might have a fight in December.
Who, Fury?
Yeah.
He says a lot.
Taking a piss out.
He's talking about fighting in the UK and... I don't know, we'll see. I don't have any knowledge of that situation, but if he goes and boxes Deontay Wilder at the start of next year, say in February...
We're not going to say anything. We're not
we're not. Okay. And I think, again, it comes back to what do you want him to do? There isn't, I don't think, a viable, relevant alternative that would give him a test. I don't think there is somebody out there. Like, unless you're plucking... grab like F.A. Jagba or something like that and you just think like you could do it.
Yeah,
like, do you know what I mean?
Tony Yoka.
Yeah, exactly. Because like you have like clearly some talent, so you jump up. Are you going to fight him?
I'm really looking forward to this guy's growth, by the way, Yoka.
Yeah,
there's something about him. I think a couple of years.
Something about him.
Something.
Yeah, no, obviously he can really fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Fury Wallin fight. I mean, it is going to be what it is. But also in the sense, which I don't think anybody's really talking about. He boxed in June, the middle of June. He's now going to box in the middle of September. So that's what? July, August, September. So that's 2 fights in 3 months. The same
against basically Polish cab drivers. Yeah, sorry, Polish, but you know what I mean. But these are basically warm-ups. These are sparring sessions.
They are warm-ups, and yes, they are. But if they're going to lead into him fighting Deontay Wilder next,
what's the problem?
Not what's the problem? Because I understand completely.
There is a problem.
Yeah, I understand completely. But is that a depth? Is that an issue of the depth in the heavyweight division? Is it an issue of the fact that a lot of the guys are fucking tied up? Probably that has something to do with it. Is it an issue of, I tell you what, Tyson, we've got this massive contract for you. You fight these couple of blokes first, and then Wilder, yeah?
That's what I think.
Yeah, potentially, yeah. But again,
I said this. To be fair, I did say on the channel, and I was very honest when I said it. I don't know Tyson Fury's contract, but if someone said to me, I can fight a killer or someone in the top 10 for 10 million, or I can fight someone top 30 for 10 million, I'm sorry.
It's the Floyd example, isn't it? Of do you fight Carlos Baldomir for what, 8 million, or do you fight Antonio Margarito for 8 million?
I'm sorry,
fight Carlos Baldomir, please.
Every single day of the week. That naughty bastard.
Yeah, he's been in some issues. We'll sidestep that.
18 years, let's move on.
We'll sidestep that. Yeah. But yeah, with regards to kind of the activity of Fury, particularly for somebody who was inactive for so long, do we want him to fight once a year like Gary Russell Jr.? No. I would much rather him fight. I'm not saying Wallin is. I can, from seeing Tom Schwartz fight, as a C/D level heavyweight.
So you'd rather just see him fight someone top 30, top 40, consistently?
Would I rather him do that?
Rather Ortiz,
rather him fight Wilder than Joshua the Ruiz, of course. But again, this goes back to, I think, looking at the business side of the sport. Do you bury your head in the sand and then say, no, we want you to have a super fight every single time? This is what makes people like Manny Pacquiao such a phenomenon.
And Canelo.
Yeah.
They seem to have super fight after super fight.
Because they have big fights and they test them. They are the rarity. They're a rare breed. Yeah. But as I say, with Tyson Fury, he has shown, he's gone to box Vladimir Klitschko in Germany. He's gone to box Deontay Wilder when nobody gave him a prayer in that fight of winning that fight. No.
I didn't give him a prayer.
I went to that fight.
I actually prayed for him.
I went to that fight thinking, if anyone can do it, he can.
Somehow
because there's something about him.
He's Billy Joe Saunders, isn't he?
But I was at the Pianetta fight and I watched him get hit a few times in that fight. Wilder was sat ringside giving him all kinds of shit.
Pretty much.
Like fucking screaming stuff to him in the corner. Like, you know how he is. And yeah, it went into the Wilder fight and I'm thinking like, he's good enough to make Wilder look ridiculous for a large portion of that fight, but eventually you would think.
I can't lie to you, I still do not know to this day how he got up in the 12th.
Mate, it was unbelievable.
Still the best moment in boxing
sport. Talk about tweeting for Boxing Social, so we try and get the tweets out quick as soon as
you can't type quick.
He got chinned, and I was like, okay, right. Wilder knocks out Fury.
Basically,
he's up.
Did he got up and won the round?
Yeah, and then
I
had to delete the tweet, and then but that was unbelievable. But he's shown his willingness to get in there when the deal is right for him. Again, do I like the fact that he boxed Tom Schwartz? Do I like the fact that he's going to box Otto Wallin? From a purely boxing fan point of view, no. I don't like that. I want to see him fight Deontay Wilder, but Wilder's going to fight Ortiz. They're going to build the fight to make a mega fight.
I've got a feeling that this Fury Wilder doesn't happen. I've got a feeling that Ruiz Wilder somehow is going to make its way in there.
I've said this before. If
like Al Heyman wants all those... I've got a weird
If
feeling.
you're Al Heyman...
Who is this god Al Heyman? Have you ever seen him, by the way?
No.
Okay.
No.
Loch Ness Monster.
But if you're Al Heyman, do you really want to pass up the opportunity to have an undisputed world heavyweight title fight? If I'm Al Heyman, I'm looking at Cinco de Mayo next year.
Big time.
Between Deontay Wilder and a Mexican heavyweight champion.
My
and you just think of
imagine
and what a power move as well, because you knock Canelo off that day. Canelo could fight Golovkin in a no-holds-barred cage match, and you still wouldn't have the same buzz that fight
would have. Particularly the way Ruiz is now got
Say Ruiz goes and shins Joshua in December, then he becomes like this monster star.
Don't do it.
And then he boxes Wilder. So I agree with you. I think Wilder versus Ruiz could very well.
I think mentioned saying it's not done yet, and I feel like it would be enormous.
With the Joshua situation kind of looking that it's going to go to litigation and down a legal route.
Even if Ruiz holds on to one belt somehow.
But what's to say that those guys are not going to be tied up in a legal case for the next year?
Al Heyman.
It's happened with fighters over Mikey Garcia, promotional disputes, contractual disputes, Andre Ward. You know, it happens. Yeah. It's not ideal, but it does happen.